Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's tropical update. And as you can see, we are still talking about Hurricane Rick here. Um, I was right yesterday when I said that there was going to be a few things that were going to hinder this thing a little bit, and it seems that that may have been the case. I In the description below, I forgot to mention it in the actual video, but in the description below, I talked about a big, strong band that was preventing any strengthening. That seemed to occur a little bit, and there was also some northerly shear that caused this not to blow up into something bigger than it should have been, which is good for the people of Mexico here. So here's Hurricane Rick. As you can see, it's very much inching towards landfall, which I believe it's 80 miles. So this may be my final video on Hurricane Rick, as it's supposed to just kaput pretty much after it makes a landfall, like 24 hours from now. All right, so here are the update here from NHC. Rick inching closer to the coast of Mexico. Tropical storm conditions may reach portions of the coast by this afternoon. So, probably now, probably right now, you're probably feeling some tropical storm force winds on the coast of Mexico. So here is the interesting thing. As you guys know, at one point, I don't know if this is actually updated or not. It is 11. Okay. So they predict 105 miles per hour for this, which I do not believe it will get that strong. It's just there's not enough time, and then most models, when I show you guys, don't really show it strengthening at all. So 105 is out of the question, in my opinion. Um, as you can see, it's not really gonna last all that long here. Let's do another refresh real quick, just in case. Yeah, it's not gonna last very long. It's pretty much gonna die down as soon as it hits the coast a little bit later on tomorrow. So here is tropical tidbits, and as you can see, 18Z, which is pretty much 2 p.m. It's still 85 miles per hour. It's 16.0 north, 101.6 west, and it's 75 knots or 85 miles per hour, and the pressure is 980. So that is the actual particulars here, and as you can see, it's not really looking all that hot. As you can see, all the convection is pushed down to the south of the center because of that northerly shear. And this is exactly why I don't think it's going to strengthen too much more than this, if at all, because this is definitely not a structure of a strengthening hurricane. It's just not. So obviously, this is good news for the people of Mexico that it's not going to be barreling in at 120 miles an hour like NHC was predicting. But it's still obviously going to bring impacts like very heavy rains, gusty, strong winds, all that good stuff, good or bad stuff, depending on how you interpret it. That comes with strong tropical storms or hurricanes or minimal hurricanes. And there is going to be flooding. I'm sure there's going to be some flooding here because it's a really slow mover as well. So just people, if you stayed on the coast, just stay inside. Uh, you know, hopefully you evacuated. If you have to, but just stay inside, and everything should be good. All right, so here is the GFS, and as you can see, it's initialized at 986. Let's see how well that did. 986. It's about 6 over what NHC has it. So this is what's going on with it right now. 6 hours from now, it starts to strengthen a little bit. So GFS has it strengthening, which once again I don't buy really. So pretty much it says 981 to landfall, and then as you can see, it's at 1,000 something millibars. So like once I said, once it hits land, it's pretty much done. Um, Obviously, there's going to be a big rain threat with it after it dissipates from being a tropical disturbance, but that's to be expected. But as far as the winds and stuff, it's gonna die down pretty quickly as soon as it gets in inland. And as you can see, pretty much rains itself out for the next 10 12 hours, 12 15 hours after that. So it's gonna bring down some very heavy rains and some gusty winds here in Mexico for the next 2 or so days. All right, so with that being said, here is the ECMWF, and here this is initialized at 12Z, which is just it just came out like an hour ago. So here is the initialization of 998 millibars, and as you can see, that's a moderate tropical storm, which obviously that's not the case because it's a hurricane right now. It should be about probably 10 or 15 millibars deeper than the European has it. And then 24, since we're only going in 24-hour increments here, once the 24-hour mark comes, this is pretty much inland and raining itself out and winding itself out as well. And then it's pretty much going to hour 48 on the European. So with that being said, I do want to see if we can get some raw footage here. Hurricane Rick footage. Let's get some footage in here and see if we can't. It doesn't look like we have anything. So yeah, I guess we're not gonna do that. So I guess we take a look at this here for a few moments. And as you can see, you know, there's some rain bands that are pushing inland here, so you guys are definitely getting some rain here. As far as the winds go, you guys are probably feeling minimal. Probably feeling minimal tropical storm force at the moment, but I don't think anything too bad at this current point of time. I think all of the bad stuff is down here around 16 north with this heavy band right here that is eventually going to make its way towards the coast of Mexico. In the next 12 to 18 hours or so. Anyways, like I said, this is probably gonna be my last update on Rick, unless there's still something to talk about with it tomorrow. With that being said, tomorrow we're going to be taking a look at 98 and the tropical depression that's over there. That might be a tropical storm by the time tomorrow comes along. Um, Tomorrow we're just going to talk about the Westpac. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.